Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Imperator Rome. Last episode we did see a substantial land grab here against Phrygia. However, it didn't come without cost. The war dragged on for super long, and we were both Macedon and Pontus pieced out in advance, which is fine. But the Byzantine realm isn't actually that stable right now, so we're gonna have to work on that this episode for a bit, and then I'm looking to conquer my way in the northern coast here of the Black Sea. All of these provinces, they are allies to each other, so in defensive pact, so that's gonna be one after another, just going, taking everything I can up until here, because that's where the Hellenistic land stops. So yeah, I'm gonna take some grain from me, you can take some grain from me. And we did actually become a dictatorship as well in the last episode. Not actually, we didn't proclaim ourselves a dictatorship because I'm not exactly sure how to do that. I need a popular ruler. He needs to be... A populist faction has greater or equal to 80 support. And we need to have stability as well. So speaking of stability, I'm going to stab a pig. Because I need that to go up quick. Because I want people to be happier. I want people to feel like they belong in our little domain. Which is the Byzantine Empire. Oh, you want some grain? Yeah, you can have some grain. And yeah, well, I need to build up my forces as well. I only have these two armies that are my own. These guys are actually just mercs. I'm gonna expand that. Oh, that actually he died there. That's fine. See if the Jews actually want to give me some cheap, because at this moment the people are dying. The people are dying. What are you gonna do about that? I could actually trade with these guys as well, but I've decided to give patronage to the Jews, and I'm gonna keep my word. I'm gonna give them a gift to increase that gain. So, are you willing to trade now? "12 reasons. I'm just gonna wait, sit on my hands while my people are starving. So, fun for everyone, I guess. Like, this is a city, I guess, but it's nobody's living there. Like, there's no buildings. And I'm not gonna focus on that either. I'm gonna focus on these. Making 39. So here we go. There's actually a new omen we can take here. So we are going to look at maybe an aggressive expansion decrease, which is going to stabilize our realm quicker. Or we're going to have to deal with that rebellion in a couple of years, so I need the morale of armies. I'm going to go with aggressive expansion change actually. And I'm going to take a look at my modifiers here. We have a plutocratic republic. We have a extended dictatorship that's going to end next year. That's really hurting us right now. That's hurting us a lot actually. So we did stab a pig here, which is good. Rome wants some wood. Don't we all? And look at this guy. He's just, oh, I'm just proclaim myself dictator. Now I'm depressed. So who is poised to be the next dictator? It's this guy. Okay. He wants to take our sheep. This guy wants to take our sheep. Because I can't actually import my own sheep because they're not loyal to me. So yeah, you can have my sheep, since I can't have them. Like, it says it's going down, but it can't go down. Like, Rome is just gonna walk home. Thanks for your service, my man. You did well. He did actually really well. Rome helped out more than I could have expected, to be honest. He was taking a couple of fights there against Phrygia, so that's good. So in the meanwhile, I'm looking at Macedon actually. Is that something we can attack at some point? They are guaranteed with the Seleucid Empire. No, Seleucid Empire. Like, I've never seen the Seleucids do this well. Maybe I'm unique in that, but they usually collapse. But they're doing really strong. They're really strong at the moment. Toppling a tyrant, okay? They put... So, they don't like he's an autocrat, huh? So this guy is an upstanding citizen, apparently. So I can imprison this guy. Or I can let him plot. This guy is actually set to be... He's on the list here, I think. Yeah, he's the next in line, I guess, after this guy. Kelos. Let's see here. Who do we want to have as dictator? It's I prefer to have this guy, right? He's a part of the military faction, and he's gonna stay part of the military faction by all accounts. So I'm going to try to make this guy popular and get him elected. I'm gonna start drill his army. In the meantime, we are going to have to keep an eye on that rebellion, which is going to fire. It's going to fire, probably. So if I put a military guy here, don't have anyone that amazing, but I can put this guy here. He's gonna start to help us gain a military Archon. And then we imprison this guy. Bye bye. So he's now actually part of he's the military leader now, which might actually put him on the next line here. Yeah, I did actually do that. So all right. What about if we put this guy as the Temestok te? Is that a good thing? Is he gaining in popularity? He is gaining popularity because of his high charisma and part leader. He's not actually gaining any popularity because of his office here. So his office here, but he is advancing the party, his own party, but not necessarily himself. If I am to understand that correctly. I'm gonna kick this guy out because he's trash. Give this kid a chance. We have a pretty decent general here. Markiplier. Markipour. Orator. You can be that. You can... It's like governor loyalty. It's like so small change. It doesn't really make a lot a change there. But I'm gonna take it anyway because maybe I get some modifiers or something later on. We'll see. How's it going with the Jews? Do you want to give me your sheep? Yeah, you do. Oh, it's actually Roman sheep there. So, sorry, Jews. You can keep your sheep. I can take Roman sheep here. Roman sheep is, I guess, a bit stronger. So the Romans are walking in the water. They're gonna take a swim. If I am actually exporting it, of course I'm exporting it, so that's good. Alright, I was actually contemplating upgrading this to a metropolis. I'm not necessarily sure what that's gonna do for me in terms of why is that better than having just a city. I'm not sure. I am actually contemplating taking a hard look at we are not we are focusing Byzantium on citizens, right? That being said, we still have a lot of freemen and slaves here, so I'm contemplating plopping down a training camp or a mill or something, maybe a tax collecting office, because we are still making. Yeah, actually I'm gonna build a library because of the. It's gonna deal in increase the ideal fraction of the citizens here. Maybe they will promote more. Yeah. Maybe next time. Maybe a marketplace actually. I will see. Anyway, veterans move on. That's good. More manpower. Perfect. These guys are force marching. They don't need to do that. I guess I misclicked earlier. Can I split you? Yeah, I'm gonna make another unit here. Can keep drilling. You're gonna be the new general, I guess. Part of the family. So are you still being... You're still being guaranteed by Rome. But at least I think now I have a way to attack you by attacking Chalkis, even though you're protected by Phrygia. Alright. Well. One more. There's no risk of civil war, at least. That's a good thing. And I think our modifier is gonna go away soon. Extended dictatorship, yeah, next month, I guess. Yeah, in 1 month. It's going away. I mean, it's gonna help with disloyalty, but it's not even gonna be doing that much. Someone died. A religious guy. National Freeman output. Yeah. So anything interesting going on in the world right now? Looks like we have Sparta on the map here actually. I didn't see them earlier. This is Sparta. Slaves. Bonita. So we have a slave rebellion on our hands. That's not perfect. And it could mean I can give this guy a triumph, increasing his prominence. You see, like 3 of 4 of these candidates are actually anti-patriot. But none of them are my guy. This is my guy. Perhaps he can't actually hold office if he's Macedonian. I don't know if that's true, but it's a theory. He should be able to, though, shouldn't he? Like, I need to be, yeah, of course, I need to be able to import other characters. We have a... that's not good. We don't negotiate with slaves. Gosh darn it. Local citizen happiness. Local tax. It's just local, so local slaves will join the rebel army. Doesn't seem like anyone joined them, no? He's 100% prominent. He has the trait prominent. He's a prominent, benefactor, intelligent. He has only positive traits. I'm gonna force march to catch this guy. Can't have slaves walking around trying to think they're free. You're going to down here actually. We have a claim on Thrace. Oh, look at that. Looks like our ally in Pontus has some rebel problems as well, it seems. We're gonna increase our... can make military colonies, huh? Shame of a governor. This guy, another antipatrid, is demand a payment. I can demand his resignation actually, because he's getting I guess he's getting decreasingly disloyal. He's still loyal. Actually, it's going up. It's because we're giving free hands. So, reason I don't know how to deal with this provincial loyalty. Actually, I have no idea. I have no idea. Because I put in loyal governors, but that doesn't really... It helps. You can check it this province, right? So look at that. He helps by 15, but like Nicomedia is like 16 disloyal. Even though I'm doing lenient governing policy. Like, do I need to like convert them or something? They're Hellenic and their culture is in my culture group at least. Let's check and they look like they're happy actually. That's the weird thing. Sure, the freemen here are not that happy, but they have a forum, so they should shut up. So let's see. They are primarily Hellenic and they are growing and no one is demoting. Conversion is not necessarily happening due to unrest. So maybe it's a local philosopher, but that doesn't really make any sense, does it? The local philosopher can't make it that substantial, can he? Anyway, so what to do with this governor, huh? So I can remove him, which would give Herlegria Pontica, which is over here. They would be phantasmagorically happy. No, it's just this province, huh? Which would give every territory in province of Heracleotis. Yeah, so it's this part. They would be happy with me, and he would no longer be governor. So I'm thinking of doing that actually, just to see what happens to loyalty when they have a modifier here that says less local unrest. Because if it's the unrest, then I just need to build forces, like military forces, and give them to the governor. I think would decrease the unrest. So I'm gonna try to actually... Do we have any good alternatives though? We have an other antipatrid, so he's a founder. So yeah, we'll take this guy. So yeah, resign him, take that guy. So let's see what's gonna happen to their loyalty now. We're killing those slaves as well at this point. Slave revolt. National slave happiness. National overview. We have primarily slaves. Actually 50% of our population is slaves right now. So I'm actually going to be lenient on them. Gonna be lenient on the slaves. Guess people don't like being slaves. So how did this go over here? They're still losing loyalty by quite a lot. I think it's also to do with national, actually aggressive expansion. What I kind of do want now, when I think about it, I want an Egyptian on my throne. For that aggressive wrong culture group happiness. Because we're gonna have a lot of wrong culture. We're not, like, the only culture we can take is Thracian. That's kind of like that. Olympic Games, they really do want this guy to actually go to the Olympic Games, so we can send him. It would be awesome if he won though. He's an Olympic competitor, so his loyalty is going up. Okay. Alright. Cool. I built some military colonies, or at least take the ability to do so. Meanwhile, this army doesn't have a commander because he's doing Olympic stuff. We are going to... Let's check the supply mode. Everyone... They can all stand here, right? Like this is fine. All this is fine. This is not as fine, but I'm gonna go for like a stack of 40, or sorry, 14 ish. You need 3 more heavy infantry. There you go. You can go dock in here. Make sure you have repaired your ships. Import capital is gonna be good. I don't think I can import anything though, because everyone, literally everyone hates me. I can take some US cheap now, but it's too late. It's too late now. It's actually way too late. Let's take some food. Surplus in capital would increase move slave cost, but we haven't really been moving any slaves this game. I want some spice though. Can we take some stones or something? Yeah, we want to get the surplus of something at least. So. Stones. So they would give me stones if I suck up to them a bit. Because that's not a capital bonus or something. So I should keep them happy anyway. The Seleucid Empire. It's not what I want to have dealings with just yet. So. For now, we are going to see how it's going for Pontus here. They're losing to slaves. Looks like they're going to take it. Rome is actually... It's in war. Is that an offensive war? Yeah, that's Rome. Take Aemilia. Choose that. This province here. So in essence, Rome wants this territory. Like this territory alone. Could disband these guys, but considering we have a rebellion in a couple of months here, we're going to hold off on actually disbanding him. We can walk back to our main territories here. I don't necessarily need stone here, but I might as well. Okay. Look at that, guys. Look at that. think we did actually win that. I think we did actually win that. So, the Antipatrid from Macedon actually did go ahead and win the Olympic Games. I think it was the third time he went or something like that. The great Olympic Games have come to an end with much rejoicing and celebration. The highlight of this year's games was during the stadium and the most ancient and revered foot races. So, Athens Megara. Overall, the victor was declared Epidemias, the Asian Anthropid of Byzantion. He got that cognomen when he was won a decisive battle here against the Parthians, Phrygians, when he got a triumph. So yeah, that's actually awesome, because that means I'm probably gonna have a lot more trading options available to myself now. So perfect. So now we have the, and it's probably gonna increase his what's it called, prominence and prestige and all that. So it might be easier for us to put him on the throne now. Where is he though? He should come back. So Pontus is occupied by rebels. Rome is getting miraculous recovery. This guy is depressed. Is that or arthritis? What does he get rid of? Since from the veil, doctors are overrated anyway. Miraculous recovery. Okay, that means he's fine. Guess he's still depressed and have arthritis. So fine is a relative term without any finesse. He's foolish. He has a lisp. So he's lisping, he's forgiving, he's a bit cautious though. He's foolish. He's a foolish lisper. He's a polymath. Whatever that is. So yeah. But he's actually the dictator of Byzantium at this point. While we do that, let's see if we can actually get some more trade now. So we can get some stones here. That will give us build cost actually. It's not that bad. Actually, I'm gonna take that. And increase, or it's gonna be cheaper for us to build buildings. So that's a good thing. It is a good thing. It's gonna cost 42 now. So I'm considering building a marketplace here. Increase our trade. I'm gonna do that. And then we're watching, see if the rebellion kicks off here in a couple of years, or a couple of months. Meanwhile, I kind of want my guy back. Where is he even? So where is he, this guy? I want you to be my guy. He's victorious. So he has monthly popularity and prominence. And he has prominent. And his popularity is going up because he's victorious. So I can grant him some holdings if I want to give him some economic wealth here, but not necessarily needed. And who is in power? He's a mercantile guy, and he's 54 years old. We are lobbying to get some military guy on the throne right now. But it's not my Antipatrid guy. It's not the guy that I want to be the next guy. And I don't know where this guy is though, because I want to put him back in his army. Wow. Oh, he's a mercenary, yeah. Oh yeah, that's that mercenary. Wow, okay, yeah, I was like, well, what the hell? We have another Asian guy here. I don't know if he's actually still considered to be abroad, because I can't actually find him here in my areas. Well, what is he doing? What is he doing? You want your troops back? No. So military advance, martial advances here. So you're gonna stay there. We're gonna wait for the rebellion to fire in 1 month. Looks like Phrygia is building some forts along our border, looking to secure the front here for the next war, presumably. Rome has a navy here, 52 ships. Here we go. So we have decreased in rank, of course, due to the fact that we are now in a rebellion, or what's, yeah, Paphlagonia is, and Mayasa is actually rebelling here. You have 2 troops. You have 2 troops. So I want my guy back here, dude. What's up with that? So I'm gonna have to be swift here, because that's not good. I'm gonna have to march this guy here. These 2 guys are gonna go take care of this area. You're gonna take that fort, while you're going to stop training right now. You're gonna start moving here as well, even though you still don't have your commander. You're probably gonna get him at some point here. He gets some loyal cohorts here. So, alright, well, this was a pretty lackluster episode. We didn't do much here, but we survived, partly. We're now in a civil war. But what we're going to do is take a break, and I will see you on the next episode, and thanks for watching.